Hello and welcome to London Luxury Candle Supply's YouTube channel. My name's Alex and today I'm going to talk you through making your first candle using the London Luxury Candle Making Starter Kit. In your kit you will receive 1 kilo of S16 Deluxe Soy, 100 grams of Indian Lemongrass fragrance oil, 4 30cl Classic Tumblers, 4 candle care cards, a microwavable safe jug, 1 bamboo stirrer, 4 LCS 75 wicks, stickums, 4 wick centralising tools, 4 testing notes, 4 candle warning labels, and a candle making kit starter guidebook. So today, using your kit, we're going to make a 200 gram candle and we're going to fragrance this with 8% fragrance oil. So your calculation is going to be 184 grams of wax and 16 grams of fragrance oil. But follow my lead and I'll take you through this step by step. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is prepare your container. So from the kit, you want to grab 1 glass, 1 wick, your wick centralising tool and your stickums. You need to grab a cloth and make sure that your glass is clean from debris or finger marks, and this would just ensure that you're not going to have anything in your blend. So once it's nice and wiped out, nice and clean, you want to take a stickum off your pack and you want to place the base of it on the wick tab. Press it down, making sure it's nice and stuck, and then peel off the tab. Once this is completed, you want to pop this centrally in your jar and just give that a press down to make sure that it's nice and secure. Then you want to take your wick centralising tool, pop that on the top of your jar and just pull the wick in so it's nice and secure. You want the wick in the glass to be nice and straight. Okay, next job is we want to weigh out our required wax. So what you want to do is grab a set of scales. I'm going to use these LCS ones that we do have available on the website. And you want to turn them on, and obviously we want to be weighing out in grams. So the first thing to do is to pop your jug on the set of scales and make sure that you have tared your scales and sent it back to 0 because you don't want to account for the weight of the jug. Then you want to open your wax up. And we are looking for 184 grams of wax. So you're just going to start tipping that in. Okay, so next job is obviously we need to melt the wax and get this into a liquid form. You can use different methods, one of them being the way that you would melt chocolate, but for the purposes of today's video, we're going to use the microwave method. So you want to get your jug, obviously, and pop that in a microwave. Most microwaves will melt the wax in about 3 minutes, or obviously you just need to keep checking on that until the wax is fully liquefied and then take it out, depending on the microwave that you're using. Now your wax is fully melted. What you want to do is just test your temperature before you add your fragrance oil. So you're looking for the wax to be about 65 degrees is ideal to add your oil in. If you don't have a thermometer at home, you can grab one of these off the LCS website, which is an infrared thermometer that I'm using today. Okay, next you need to add your fragrance oil. So if you've got a set of gloves, it is ideal to put them on when handling fragrance oil. So you want to put your jug back on your scales with your melted wax in it, obviously tear it, and you're looking for 16 grams of fragrance oil, which will create you a 8% fragrance load of a candle. So okay, perfect. Put your lid back on. Put this to the side. Now, one of the most important things to do now is stir. This is the part where the fragrance oil combines with the wax. So you want to grab your bamboo stirrer and you want to stir for around 2 to 3 minutes to make sure that this is really combining together. Okay, so now you've blended your fragrance oil in with your wax, and just before you pour, you just want to check this temperature just to make sure that it's at optimal pouring temperature. You're looking for about 55 to 60 degrees will create a nice temperature zone for pouring this candle. So I'm all ready. So you want to grab your candle that you prepared earlier, which has got your wick centralizing tool, your nice straight wick, it's nice and clean. And you want to carefully pour your mixture into the jar. Perfect. So there you go, you have officially poured your first candle. So now all that's left to do is let it set. Ideally you want it to cool for about 24 hours in a room temperature of about 16 to 18 degrees. Okay, great, so now your candle is fully set and it should look something like this. If you do find that you've got an uneven top or anything like that, feel free to use a heat gun. We do sell them on the LCS website. Now, all that's left for you to do is to trim your wick. So you just need to remove your wick from your wick holder, just gently like that. Pull it up. And you're looking to trim your wick about 5 mil from the top of the candle. So you can either use a wick trimmer or a simple pair of scissors. And there you have it. You have officially made your first candle. Couple of tips and tricks. If you are wanting to just use this candle for wick testing, you will be able to do that within 48 hours of it being poured and set. If you are wanting to use this candle for optimal fragrance testing, you probably want to leave it to cure for about 5 to 7 days.